Day 39, reading the Epstein files out loud until sick bastards are tossed feet first into wood chippers. This is another victim testimony. In the first few months of going to Epstein's home, Ghislaine Maxwell called her to schedule the massages. She was around 14 and a half to 15 years old, and it did switch to another individual calling her to schedule the massages later. I'm going to kind of skip through parts of the redacted to try and make it make more sense, so it's not going to be word for word. Sorry. She went to his house a couple times while she was pregnant, and he did not know. Before becoming pregnant, he would ask her if she had anyone her age or younger. She always thought it was weird. She did not have any friends that were younger than her. Epstein was the first person to ask her to bring friends. When she was pregnant and about to give birth, Maxwell asked her, calling her, saying something like, "Hi, this is Maxwell. I'm calling for Mr. Epstein, and I'm wondering if you found any friends that would be interested in coming." He did not want to see her anymore once she had become pregnant. Redacted had gone to see Epstein when she was pregnant before she was really showing. At around 5 or 6 months, she had a basketball belly. She did not tell Epstein that she was pregnant. During the end of the massage, when he was masturbating, her stomach moved, and he asked her. She only went once or twice after having her baby because she needed money for the baby. Maxwell made her feel uncomfortable. She described her as an older woman. She talks about a time where Maxwell asked her if she's ever been to a strip club, and she was 17 years old at the time. Maxwell asked her a lot about her family. She explained how her parents drank and fought a lot and did drugs. She told Maxwell about how she had been raped. Maxwell said that she was sorry to hear about it and kind of moved on quickly. Maxwell asked her a lot about if she ever used any sex toys or massagers, and she would ask her very nonchalantly about if she touches herself down there. She asked her if she was sexually active, and the victim explained that she was with her boyfriend, but nobody else, and that she did not use any toys or anything like that. She went back after that to go massage Epstein, and she noticed a toy on the counter, and she didn't really think anything of it, but then she realized it was the same day that Maxwell had been asking her if she ever used those. Epstein attempted to use that on her, and she said that she was not comfortable with it, and he did stop. She recalls seeing a lot of naked photographs of Maxwell in the closet of the massage room. She wasn't sure what the other girls' interactions were with Maxwell. When the chef would come in the room, Maxwell would stop talking about inappropriate things. She recalls him being a tall white guy and being very nice. At one point, they did get a new chef who had darker complexion. She recalls having 4 or 5 different phone numbers to use to get a hold of Epstein. She talks about her MySpace account that she had around 13 or 14 years old, and they go through a lot of the photos to confirm that they were her at the time. She recalls a time where Epstein tried to penetrate her twice during a threesome. Epstein did penetrate twice, and she told him to stop, and he stopped. Epstein moved on to having sex with the other girl. When she was asked why this wasn't mentioned in her past deposition, she advised that she was asked if she had intercourse with Epstein, but she had not considered that to be intercourse. Redacted advised that she had very good picture memory, and she refused to watch anything about Epstein. If it has to do with him, she turns it off. She doesn't want to know about anyone else as she feels her own emotional damage. She doesn't like watching any of the documentaries or any other videos about him. It makes her uncomfortable, and he hurt her very badly. Epstein is dead while she is alive. Redacted is terrified that something like what happened to her, will happen to her own little girls. She worries about a man or a woman like Maxwell coming along and harming her girls.